Well, hello. Welcome to a little more Minecraft on the JFS. I'm Max Morkins, and it's going to be another monthly catch-up. Nothing fancy, nothing too crazy, just walking around talking about things that have happened on the server, and mostly through my perspective and things I've been working on. This is not something I worked on, but I wanted to show it on camera. This is a lovely bed and breakfast that Cosmic built. She's been doing bed and breakfast around the server. This is actually the second one. The first one she did was right, I think, the day of the border expansion, and she did it pretty close to what is now the new border. And then she built this one north of spawn. Also, Nixer is over there working on I think his like main base or something. I don't know. I won't show it off too much. I know he's not really making videos or streaming right now, but I know Cosmic doesn't make videos but streams sometimes. But I don't know if she would retroactively show this off. But I thought this is super cute. She built this on a whim, and I thought it's a good place to start the episode. And it's just north of spawn. Speaking of which, that's her place right there. And somebody is working on, I guess, Course O'Clock. This is what it looks like. I'm not going to investigate too much. But in the ocean north of spawn, which is exciting. And then look at another thing Cosmic built. Man, she's been going ham. This is City Hall. Since she was elected in the mayoral race. Oh no! Who is this? Are you one of mine? No, I think that I don't have my spyglass on me. I think that might be Cosmic's. Hey, can you get in a boat? Want to be in a boat? Do I have a lead on me? I don't have my bundles. I like to carry leads in my bundle, but I don't have it on me. Okay. Oh yeah. Come down. Do I have a fishing rod? I don't. Oh, there is a fishing rod. Nah, it's not worth. Yes. Ah. Are you my buddy? You gonna follow me? No. Are you named? Hello? You're not named either. Okay. I'll remember you're out here, and I'll remember we'll need a pumpkin. But yes, I think that LA was actually here at City Hall, I believe. It might have been one I bred. I can't remember. Fun fact, all the LA on the server have been not bred, but like reproduced, I guess is a better way to say how they are made. With Lava Chicken, the Lava Chicken record. All the ones currently on the server, or their ancestry, are all Lava Chicken LA, which I think is a fun fact. Yes, here we are at City Hall. It's pretty much done, is my understanding, although there may be like tweaks here or there. I know she initially talked about her office being up there, but couldn't really find a good way to get up there, so maybe not. I don't know. But yeah, got a meeting room here. This is exciting. And another room over here. Very exciting. Very unique aesthetic. I really enjoy it. Questions, comments, and concerns. I won't air out people's business. Oh yeah, she is assembling like a city council, town council, and has encouraged every group or faction or guild, whatever you want to call it, to have a representative to come during the town council meetings. So that's people signing up there. So if you're in a group on the server and haven't done that, then do that. I think any groups are eligible. Even Lemon, who only has himself in his group, Lemon, has signed up. So I think, I don't know, like a week away is like the first meeting or something. I don't know. The book says everything. Discord says everything. So, does rooted dirt sound different? Then, well, it sounds different than grass. Oh yeah, it's a little crunchier. That's kind of cool. I never noticed that. Oh gosh, what else is going on? A bunch is going on. So I haven't. I'm trying to do like a video a month. You know, let me break the fourth wall here. I'm trying to do a little update once a month is my goal. And my one in January was kind of my bingo video. So I didn't really do an update video. So I have a bunch of little things on my base to do. No big builds, but like different farms and stuff. I am looking at this bridge. I do love this bridge. Shawson, man, he's been pathing. He's been pathing like crazy and has built several excellent bridges. We're going to pass one of my favorites. Dean did this. This is like a Main Street thing, and I didn't even notice until earlier. It is perfectly in line with City Hall, which is like so cool. What a cool thing to do. But this is great. I think I think I want to move my glazed terracotta and dye shop out of the Nexus. So I think this is potentially a good spot for it, but I'm going to decide more before I commit to any of that. This is another B&B. I haven't actually looked at this one. This one was just built today, I believe. Wow. Okay. Room 1, room 2, room 3. That's exciting. This has like kind of a dungeon chic vibe. A little bit. A leather and an item frame. Very nice. Third room up. Honeymoon suite. This is great because we have a chapel. We have a chapel, I think, Blurry and Lazy built, and then, or people can get married at City Hall. Wow, look, there's curtains over the windows. Wow, very spacious. Very nice. So you can get married on the server and then rent the honeymoon suite here. And then Shawston just built this today also. Consignment store. They don't sell clothes, but they do sell wool. Look at that. So I told Shawston there's 2 stacks per diamond. That's a good price. That's a good wool price. Another Mac user here. I know some of Dean's dogs have been using Apple computers as well, I think. Oh, we got a Jeb in here. Very nice. Yeah. Oh, do I have shears on me? I do. Okay, don't tell Shawson. He'll never know. I want to find out what's the real color of this Jeb, okay? It's orange. That's appropriate. Oh, how can I get in there? Oh, I can't get in there. That's okay. It's fine. Yeah, very cool. Great shop. And we were talking a little bit in Discord earlier, Shawson and I and some others, and I think he's got some additional plans for this as well. So, yeah, love this Main Street idea. Great idea, Dean. Good work. Dean is still doing the Kins News. Read that. That was very good. Do I want to check out? Do I want to check out our shop? Nothing's really new at our shop. Oh, maybe it is since I last recorded. You know what? I'll show it for the sake of documentation. So, Glazed and Confused, which is the terracotta shop. I've lost so many diamonds here, by the way. I lost so many diamonds there. I think 3 blocks, 4 blocks. I said never again, no more. I didn't win after 4 blocks. I mean, even if I won, I'd maybe break even. Which, like, what's the point in that? But this is my my shop. But I made this downstairs entrance because it was like really getting awkward with this. And we did a slight remodel up here during the official grand opening. We have a cow named Refills now because the buckets of milk, free refills on the buckets of milk. And we have all kinds of goodies. All kinds of goodies. I'm really excited to be selling this stuff. This is mostly Cosmic's idea, but it's evolved over time. I think it's pretty 50-50 these days, so... yeah. And then, we have temporary. Yeah, look at this. I'm selling turtle eggs. I'll show that off. She's got a nice little sniffer farm. Blue chicken eggs now, which she wanted for forever, which we now actually have. So that's super exciting. Let's go down here. I want to look at, I think it's this wall. Yeah. I'm going to eat chicken. Yeah. I wanted to look at the current like groups. I don't know if Hills and Union will have anybody for the council. They haven't played in some time, I think. I think I saw Hills on a few weeks ago, but maybe I'm mistaken. I don't think he was playing, but I think he popped in. I want to say the Dragon Fight. The Mushroom Guild, they should definitely pick a representative and submit that. I'm sure it's okay if you miss like the first meeting or something, but hopefully they do that eventually. Elect a representative. The Dakotas is new. With Dakota, man, that might be the best banner. Gosh, that's a great banner. I like the beard breaking the boundaries of it. That's really nice. And of course we got lemons in lemons. And then I don't know if TNT and Company have a representative yet. Could be wrong. I don't know. Yeah, so it's exciting stuff. What else is new? Oh yeah, something big. So Naxer approached me. Naxer was like, hey, I got this idea. I don't really want to do it. I love this truck, by the way. Whether with the front license plate taut. It's so good. The potato truck selling potatoes. Yeah, Naxer approached me and was like, hey, I got this idea and I don't really want to do it by myself. Do you want to kind of do it with me? I said, yeah, of course. And now Naxer's done like at least 90% of the planning and execution. I've helped. I've given feedback or some materials here or there, but I've done very, very, very little otherwise. So, so this is going to be the guild. Its proper name is Final Infestation, which is a reference to the guild that some of the JFS people who play Windcraft. That is the Windcraft guild that Naxer started, largely with Panda and some others. And it's named after a dungeon in Windcraft. And then this guild is named after that guild from Windcraft. So the guild, I mean, is the guild hall, right? But it's actually Final Infestation. And you'll see that'll make a little more sense in the future as well, I think. But basically he started the first quest, Grand Quests, which is the Grand Quest is like a server-wide quest that everyone can participate in. And hey, we need materials to build the guilds. And there's some like rules and parameters, but basically people could contribute materials and they signed up for what they contributed. And there will also be like a experience, like a leveling system as well with the amount of times you complete quests. So you complete quests, get rewards. There's also like the leveling experience. And also not only once it's completed will the guilds put on quests for people to do, and there'll be, you know, actually, let's go across the river to look at it. Not only will there be quests put on from the guild, either grand quests for the whole server to do, or there may be quests like only one person can do, and like they hop on and they claim it, and the first to claim it like succeeds, right? So that's another possibility. But people on the server can approach the guilds and be like, hey, I really need, you know, this done. You know, I need this acreage of woods chopped down. Can, you know, you do it? And then they give a reward. They post the quest. Something just died in that water. What is dying in the water? Oh, it's a drown trying to get to me. He's killing stuff. That's so funny. Keep trying, buddy. You'll get there one day. Keep trying. But anyways, yeah, so Final Infestation is very spider themed. And so you got the spider face there, and there's a lot of like spider motifs that'll be on the exterior. Naxer and I, again, primarily Naxer, were working on roof designs earlier. And so I imagine we'll start building roof relatively soon. And a fun thing about this is we kind of had the idea of, since, wow, 3 hits for you? Really? Wow. Look at you. Poor salmon. Never stood a chance. Look at all the tridents. Since we had the idea of like, you know, the building of the guild itself being a quest, we agreed on like, oh, it'd be cool to like make it look like it was actually being constructed. So we've got like pallets out front and like a crane. Looks like it's like bringing up supplies and building, and like so there's some logs there, and there's like pallets of barrels and stuff. So throughout the week or the days and weeks since this was announced, like it's been built up more and more. So that's been pretty exciting. Nixer's doing a really good job with that. So I'm really excited to see how this goes. This will be a very like long-term thing that people can do throughout the duration of the season, for kind of engagement, something to do, bragging rights. We've talked about kind of fun, unique rewards we could potentially do. Another way to keep the server fresh and interesting, beyond just playing Minecraft. So, but it's only as exciting and as fresh and as interesting as much as people participate with it. So, I'm trying not to get too excited about it, because this kind of thing, like if, people don't nibble on the fish hook, then you're not going to catch anything, right? So, but I think it's going to be really fun and engaging, and will resonate with a lot of people. And so, if the first quest is any indication, we've had a lot of interest in participants, and both like in the amount they've donated, but also the number of people. So like breadth and width of interest. So that's very exciting. So Final Infestation Guild Hall coming soon. So we're very excited for that. What else is new on the server? I got some real life stuff. Do you want to talk about it? I'll briefly talk about it in the walk to my... and we'll look at the bridge. Where's the closest bed? Should I sleep? There's probably a bed in here, right? There's probably a bed in here. Bed? Maybe. There's just a hill here. Maybe. Bed. No. Okay, that's okay. I know there's one in Muck's Castle, but I'm not going to walk all the way over there. I will just walk in the dark. And that is A-okay. So, let's swap boots. So, yeah, I'm moving in a couple weeks. End of the month, beginning of next month, I'm moving. Oh, I don't want to freeze this clay farm. Let's not do that. That's exciting. I'm very excited about that. What else is new? That's probably it. Probably everything worth sharing. Oh yeah, my dad might be coming up to help me move. That'll be exciting. I'm looking forward to that. It's a big maybe. But yeah, I think that's all that's going on with me. Nothing else worth sharing, I don't think. Man, look at this bridge. I love the shape of it. I love the arches of different sizes. The supports are good size. It's curved, but also curved. I mean, it's just a great bridge. The palette's excellent. This, I really love this bridge. If I had built this bridge, I'd be like super proud of it. She also did a great job. And the others he's worked on too have been excellent. Don't get me wrong. But I just particularly love it. Like it's on a slight diagonal. And it curves up and curves down. I mean, it's just so interesting. But it's not so interesting. It being interesting gets the way of functionality. It's still like 100% a bridge. Love it. Anyway, great stuff. Let's see. I think that's about it with Spawn. I mean, of course, everyone else has other stuff going on. Like Dennis has been doing like more and more. I feel like every time I pass his base, there's more stuff going on. Like it's expanding. Muck's doing stuff now. I mean, I say now. He's always been doing stuff, but I just mean everyone's got their different projects going on. So, one fun thing is after the after the border expanded, I was lucky enough to find a Heart of the Sea, and I turned that puppy into a conduit, and I put it in this little bay over here between Red Star and I. That way, all this bay, if you notice, yeah, look, conduit power. So we can breathe under here, can see better, hunt better. Actually need to do some squid hunting for the dye shop. So, but yeah, it's in this little, this is all natural right here. I want to expand here eventually. Yeah, put it down here. And this is like pretty much the center point between Red Star and I, and it reaches like 90% of my base, but also reaches the bay in front of Red Star. So I think that's a really good placement. So still haven't made my welcome center. I've tore down some more buildings. Some things have changed. All this is new. All this is different from the last time I recorded. This path is new. I've started doing these like little rocky outcrops. I'm going to continue probably to here. Kind of wrap this around. This was me just testing the shape, and then I'll eventually swap these blocks into there, and it'll look like that. Let's see. Done some more of the mud and packed mud and things I've talked about. This I haven't really touched, but I'm dabbling in, like, you know, what the kids are calling like texturing and all that stuff. The interesting thing is, like, I do pixel art. I love pixel art. I find it very fun, and this is pretty adjacent to that. And I think a lot of it's pretty intuitive. You know, I'm experimenting with it this season, and I think it is cohesive with like my build style. I like things that are kind of like organic and chaotic and overgrown. I do like that, and I think this build style lends itself to that very nicely. But we'll see. We'll see. It's still, no pun intended, like, has to grow on me a little more. But that's why I kind of done this area. And maybe this is just a too small scale. Like, maybe I need to do a whole mountainside and look a lot better. Maybe it's the palette specifically, you know, I'm not sure. But yeah, I continue the path up around here, a little bit of rockiness here, and then done this little bridge. This was temporary. I think the last time I recorded, it's a simple little bridge, but I think that's all it's needed. I like the little dip. Haven't done really more over that way at all. I got a few things over here to show, though. Little farms. I've done a few little, oh yeah, I built this little tiny little bridge. This is a sugarcane farm. Yeah. So I really want to, I think I've mentioned this before, but marry aesthetics and functionality. I don't need the most efficient sugarcane farm ever, but having it kind of blend into here. Behind these are sticky pistons, and then there is, underneath a leaf block up there, there is a daylight sensor. And so every now and then they'll pulse. They will fall onto the mud, which has hoppers underneath it, pick up the sugarcane, and then get deposited into here. And look at that. That's pretty good, and I've emptied that several times, so I feel pretty good about that. That's one of my little farms. As I turned away, well, you heard it anyway. This is another one I was working on. Man, it's been so long since I used it. I don't know if I remember where to place the lever. I'll figure it out. Okay, so I needed a sugarcane farm for my dye shop, which really you don't actually, or not, I said sugarcane, cocoa bean. Really don't really need a cocoa bean farm. You just, like, I mean, you don't really use a lot. Unless you have a big project that uses a lot of brown, like, you don't really need it. But, you know, these grow, and then I have this, you flick it, and then it does that, and they break off, and then kind of the same thing with that over there. They fall into the mud and then end up in this barrel. But let's see if I can remember. It's been like a month or two since I built this. But what if I need a bunch of cocoa beans right now? Then I think it's this one. Yeah, I can go in here, huh? How cool is that? Take some bone meal and be sure this is full. This is full. I need some more cocoa beans, and then I can just turn this on. Yeah, look at that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And then in that short amount of time, look at that. I got a stack and a half. I mean, I already had like 40 on me, but still. That's great. Boom, boom, boom. And then close that back. Oh, there's actually... Hello, can I have that? Thank you. You'll go in this barrel. Oh, I already had some in there. That makes sense. And then look at that. Boom, boom. Closed up. Let's see if I can pick up the lever. Yep. How exciting. And then that still works. Just do not flick this lever while that's open. Everything breaks. But besides that, pretty good, right? I designed that myself. I feel pretty good about that. I mean, some of the individual components, I put together individual components that other people have designed, and like I've tweaked some stuff. I don't know. Redstone's weird about like giving credit and stuff. So I got this moss farm, which hopefully is not broken. I leave it running all the time. It's not broken. Yay. Don't worry about that guy. But yeah, pretty standard moss farm. I think I might have shown this before, but this is new. So when this is on, it's running, and when this is off, it's off. Goes into here, and then I can toggle on or off the, well, here, I'll show you. Toggle on or off whether or not it's going into composters. So, since I had that turned off, they'll all catch. So, and then that guy wandered in there, and he just lives there now. So, this is where I've been sorting and keeping all my dyes. I made a tiny little cactus farm back here, and this guy's been doing the work. He's been doing great, and this thing's like constantly full. Yeah, and I'm constantly having to empty it. I got a bunch in here. Do I have any in here? No. I'll take it from here and I'll throw it in here, and then it'll smelt up. Oh, this converts. Do I have anything on me I can show? No. But this is just like you throw in something like a flower or something, and it like auto crafts it into a dye. Anything that's like craft one thing to get one output, you just throw it in here and then flip this on, and then it works. So yeah, still kind of ugly in here. I'll like, I don't know, make it pretty eventually. I have a couple villagers in here. I forget why I wanted them. I was just doing, I don't know, something silly. I'm not really into villager trading that much. I have a couple in there, and that's where the farmer wandered out. Now this is really interesting. This I'm kind of proud of. So I had a flower farm, and I've modified it. It was a really good one. It used note blocks to where when the pistons would push the row of blocks, it would push a block under the note block, and the note block would fire, and then an observer would see that, and it would push them back, and there was a note block on the other side, and it would do that like back and forth really quickly. Well, I was like, oh, I'm getting like hundreds of items being dropped in like 6 different kinds. I'm going to use a lay for the first time ever. So I got a lay. Well, they throw stuff on note blocks making noise. So I had to redesign it without the note blocks. So I took out the note blocks, and it's significantly slower. But I don't need, like, I can let this run for 5 minutes, and I have, oh, they're going to give it to me. Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to have more than I'll ever need by letting it run for a few minutes. So I'm not worried about it. Yeah, so if I'm here, they'll throw it to me. Obviously, look at them. Look at them go. I've got an allay for each different drops. I got dandelion and seeds and oxeye daisy and cornflower and poppy and dandelion, and the 6th one, which is azure bluette. I don't know. But then I was like, well, what can I do now? So I made a collection system, and there was a few different designs, and all of them had like a central tower, and they would still end up like throwing stuff on there, and they used water, and you had to flow a certain way and all this other stuff. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna like move it back. They can't throw items on top of the note block, and then when they throw it, instead of worrying about water, I'm just gonna do the same dang hopper mud trick again. And so you extend that. That has the clock, the observer clock. That sends a signal to them. for them. And so if they get an item, I can go over here, I can flip this. They're gonna start throwing that item on the note block. Yep, see? And it gets picked up immediately. And items aren't sitting around in a water stream waiting for a hopper to pick them up, because there's like a dozen hoppers underneath here. So it's just constantly like picking them up. So I don't have to worry about that either, instead of the ball collecting one hopper. And then those dump into this chest. And then these guys sort to there. How great is that? But then my seeds are getting too full. And so I work, lemons helped. I gotta be careful. They're gonna want in here. Yep, they went in here. Nah, it's fine. Yeah, there's not seeds in there, buddy. Dingus. They're always checking this chest. I gotta change it to a barrel, maybe. Maybe that'd be better. But lemons helped me. We kind of conspired and just have a comparator coming out of this, because I want to keep some seeds in this chest so they know to put seeds in this chest, but it's just constantly getting too full, right? So I have it to where once it gets more than a few stacks in here, the hopper unlocks and they just start composting and the bone meal ends up here. So once these guys quit licking, I will eventually block this in. Boop, boop, boop. There you go. And gosh, I can turn this off. And so yeah, all my flowers automatically sorted. How cool is that? You know, using a bunch of little guys doing stuff. Pretty light in redstone, and there's way more ways to make it look better and work better. But I don't know, it works, and I did it, and I'm content with that. I will also polish this up as well eventually. And then the last thing I think I want to show. I actually built this before I built that, but this was technically actually my first time using a lay. A little turtle cove. Look on him in here chilling. So I got an lay wandering around. Unless I don't. Did it die? Oh wow, I haven't been in here in several weeks. Maybe my lay died. Or maybe it escaped. Someone let it out. Oh wow, I'll have to get another lay. That's so sad. But oh no, here he is. Hi buddy. You want to get out of there? You want to fly out of there? How'd you get in there? You gotta like sandwich in between there. That's good. I'm glad he didn't die. Look at him. But yeah, little scoot boy. Alay are great for this. Now there are proper turtle farms. I'm never one to do things properly. And also this is a really bad design because I built out this overhang. So when I breed turtles in this turtle cove and they go down here and they hatch, you know, and they drop the scute when they become an adult. If they're down here at all, the scute just like rises up here and it's here forever and the alay never sees it. So the scute only pops off if they're in like that portion of the water or on land, and then the alay can go grab it. And then same thing, the alay is attracted to this. If it finds a scute, it'll throw it in here. There's a stack of hopper mine carts and they go down into here. So yeah, nothing super exciting. I might make a proper scute farm eventually, but like, you know, I got enough for like a turtle helmet. That's all I really need. Oh, you gotta be quicker than that. And so that's all I really want. I'll probably have a couple backup turtle helmets, or maybe Red Star wants some for their potion shop, or maybe some other people might want some turtle helmets, or for mini games or something. So, yeah, that's kind of it. Again, just kind of rambly. Wow, over 30 minutes. Pretty incoherent, but I appreciate you watching, and hopefully next time I have more to show off and like actually cover, and like more builds and stuff. Oh, one last thing. Sorry. Did it die? It might have died too. Why does everything keep disappearing? I had a coral buddy. Yeah, I had a coral Nautilus. It was hitched up here. But I guess it disappeared. What a shame. I was really excited. I got that with Lemons' help. So, yeah, I don't know. I guess he's gone. What a shame. Oh, wait. You're not him, are you? No, you're Grum. Yeah, you're Grum. Oh, it's definitely sad because I had, Are you still tethered? No, I broke your lead, didn't I? Yes. No. You're still leaded. Leaded? I also had an armor on him, too. So I lost the armor. Man, that's a shame. What the heck? These guys, I swear, they just want to kill themselves. Maybe he was Nautilus snapped, who knows. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I swear I'll get rid of these chests eventually. These have been here since day one. I swear I'm going to build a visitor center. I swear I'm going to actually build more and do support terraforming, and this place will look good eventually. But for now, that's all I've done, and maybe I'll see you next month. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.